Heartiest congratulations on your success. You got recommended for TA's 50th course and you made it from Allahabad.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
And Samit, the more important fact about this particular success is that this was your 7th attempt.
Yes, sir.
You are 19 now.
Yes, sir. I'm 19.
That means you started trying to get into the armed forces either through NDA or through TS or through Navy Tech on 16.5 years of age.
Yes, sir.
I mean, people who are, the viewers who are seeing this, they will not realize that Samit's effort has been constant for the past 2 years plus to get into the armed forces, something that he desired very dearly. He kept on giving J, kept on improving his percentile in J, but yet his heart was to wear the uniform. And now he so proudly sits in front of us that he has made it into the TAS entry, and I'm sure he'll make it into the merit and join in January too. So Samit, if we talk about this wonderful journey of his, why I say wonderful is the sweetness of success after seven attempts, I think can't be more sweeter, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your journey for the last, 2 years plus?
Yes, sir.
And firstly about your journey and then perhaps more questions that I ask you. Yes.
So I started my SSB journey back in 2022, and that was in April. That was my first attempt, and I was not very much aware about the process. So I came to the Invicta Defence Academy. I had been here for around 2 months, and I understood what the psychology process and GTO process and the interview process are in the SSB. I went to the SSB, but I got conferenced out in my first attempt.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that I had my setback in. But in the next attempt, in my next 4 attempts, I got continuously screened out. And every time I got back in Jaipur, in Invicta Academy, I analyzed, but I was not able to overcome, and I was not able to get to the depth of the seriousness of the attempt that I faced. But in the next attempt in Bangalore, again the same process, but this time I was very much aware about myself and the process. So then I got conferenced out in July 2023. In my next attempt that was in recently, in which I got recommended, that was my 7th attempt. I got screened in and I got recommended, and that was a very smooth process because I knew what are the things that I have to do and what are the things that I don't have to do in the SSB.
So Samit, quite a journey.
Yes, sir.
How was Invicta shaped you? Because you are one factor who kept coming to keep improving. So we saw you at a particular level and you reached a particular level. So how did the psych, how was the GTO out here, how was the interview out here? Can we speak about that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, coming from a very humble background, which I had no army background as such, and I was coming from a public school. I didn't had many friends in the school who were preparing for NDA. So that's why I came to Invicta Academy to get that exposure of the armed forces. I knew this is the best place to get that, and I made new friends. I had new conversations with them, and that shaped my personality as well. The assessors, all the 3 assessors helped me shape my personality. I was a very underconfident and very much new to the field, so the 3 assessors helped me develop myself in a way that I can present the best to the SSB, and that's how I shaped my personality here at Invicta Academy.
So if specific on psych, specific on the interview and specific on the GTO, how did we help you?
Sir, in starting with interview only, because Colonel Rocky sir is there, so interview is only about yourself, so you have to be just truthful to yourself, and as sir says that just bash on with all the courage that you have and all the knowledge that you have, and you will surely make it in the interview process. Coming to the psych is only about how you think. So the better you think and the good thought process that you have,
The good that you see in things.
yes, the good that you see in the things, that is only the psych process. You don't have to worry much about psych, that how will the TATs or the SRTs will go. If you react to certain things in a certain manner that are beneficial to the society, then you will make it in the psych, and that is no such big deal. Coming to the GTO is more about the initiative and the taking the group together. So if you have the good ability to influence the group and you can make friends easily, so it will be very much easier for you to clear the GTO part in the SSB also.
So Colonel Rishi and Colonel Vardhan have played a very, very important part in your shaping up.
Yes, sir.
Samit, one last message to people who are in the same boat like you, multiple attempts, still knocking on the door, still not able to get into the door of the SSB. What is your message to them?
Sir,
Because you're the fittest person to give the apt message to them.
Sir, I just want to say one thing. Keep going, but do not stop working upon yourself. Analyze what are the mistakes that you have done in the previous SSBs, but improve it as soon as possible and try to get newer methods that will enhance your personality as well, and that will widen the arena that you are here, and that's how you can bash on with your full confidence in the SSB.
Absolutely. So that's what one has to do. The recovery from any failure has to be the shortest. The recovery period has to be the shortest. And the more you recover faster, the better your chances keep getting in the subsequent whatever venture whatever that you are going to face in life. Samit, all the very best to you. Do wonderfully well in the training. It's going to be for 4 years. See you very, very successful in life, and all the very best for all your venture.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Invicta.